Greetings. This is Thembisa S. Mshaka, author of Put Your Dreams First, Handle Your Entertainment Business. And I am reading to you from the introduction. Sister Swans. When a swan glides atop the pond, what we see is its mesmerizing grace, its striking beauty, its determined poise. That image is a familiar, fabled one. Consider now what's going on beneath the surface. The swan is paddling fiercely to stay afloat, while moving ahead without the slightest hint of effort. The treading beneath goes unnoticed, but the ability and stamina required for the task are immense. Women worth their salt in the entertainment business are swans. Smooth and beguiling at first glance, yes, but upon further examination, they are putting in serious, continuous work to maintain their presence, their position, their sanity. Let's take the analogy one step farther and make the swan female. At turns exoticized and ostracized, depending upon who's looking, she is now totally conspicuous in addition to being thoroughly exhausted. For the female swan, being watched makes looking good, literally and professionally, more important than natural law intends. The result? Unnatural pursuit of looking good, often at the cost of her dignity, her sexuality, her spirituality, her family, her very self. Put Your Dreams First is a tour guide for the pond that is the entertainment business. I am your guide, but the true authors of the manual are the sister swans who call these tumultuous waters home. It is designed to relieve women of the exhaustion, resignation, and frustration this game seems to create especially for us. This book is more about the intangibles of the game, as women have to play it, than the mechanics and the jargon of the game as it was designed. Like America itself, the entertainment business is still being run by its founding fathers and their descendants. The role of women was made peripheral to that of men. We were to be seen and heard, not respected. Don't take my word for it. The lexicon of the industry says it all. Exploit is the accepted synonym for sell. And when something is being exploited, this occurs in perpetuity throughout the world, standard. The most fabulous thing about the business is this. Upon reaching its shores, anyone really can achieve the American dream, if only it were so everywhere. And despite all the isms and obstacles placed before women, this is true for us as well. We can become millionaires before hitting 21, like Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. We can break the record for Grammy nominations our first time out, like Lauryn Hill. We can have the #1 album and film in the nation in the same week, a la Jennifer Lopez. You know what's equally impressive? That scores of us do this on a regular basis. One day at a time, one woman at a time. There are African American, Latina, Asian American, Native American, and Caucasian women giving industry pond scum a run for its money, going from intern to CEO, or from college co-ed, high school dropout, to self-employed success story. While it happens with much less fanfare, going largely unnoticed like the paddle of the swan, such stories are what power those celebrated by the media like the aforementioned. 2 more examples. Mona Scott Young, a black woman, manages Missy. Stephanie Gale, another African American, supplied the marketing genius behind the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Yours truly created the ad campaign for it. Are you getting the picture? We may not be calling all the shots, but we are the cornerstone of the industry. From Judith Jamison to Joan Baez, the galaxy of recording and performing artists sparkles with women, and certainly women of color, who have generated millions of dollars for our business, probably a few billion. I don't have enough pages to explore how many labels and studios retain and rely upon women as their assistants and life managers, keeping their gates and keeping everything flowing smoothly. Entertainment would not be the pervasive global force it has become if women weren't handling their business. On today's ever-changing playing field, women are too eager to do anything, even if it's the wrong thing, to get in the game, with little thought to the impact of the undertow. These girls have confused adulthood for womanhood, substituting peddling themselves for paddling. And okay, I can't front. Some of them make it climbing up the ladder on their backs. It may even work for you if that's the path you choose. But this book is for those who choose otherwise, for those who know better and were taught they deserve better, for those who'd rather not reinvent the wheel, for those who aren't blessed with a mentor's wing to shelter them as they take to the pond, for those ready to trade in those murky waters and take to the skies in pursuit of fresh aspirations. After years of bearing witness to how much paddling it takes to glide ahead, swim across, or simply stay afloat, I realized it was time the world was introduced to some of our sister swans. Some are known by name, others by their contributions. They all have incredible stories to share. Don't be surprised if you see yourself in their reflections. You're not crazy, and you're not alone. You're more than enough, and you're right on time.